Hi guys, this is going to be another DVD update for September 2nd. Sorry if it's a bit bright, I'm not sure. It might be a bit shiny on the DVDs sometimes, I don't know, but usually I have to worry about it not being too dark. So, first I'm going to start with a spin-off series that pretty much nobody thinks is good, but I love it, and it's Joey, both seasons. I'm pretty sure. Well, through the years, I've seen episodes here and there pretty often on TV, and I also in 2007 I think I downloaded the whole series and I watched everything, but I don't think I watched the last 3 episodes of season 2. Because I don't remember that, and I also remember when I bought season 2, I remembered that there were a few episodes in the ending that I think I didn't watch, and I'm pretty sure I haven't seen those 3 episodes. But whoops, I think I maybe like season 1 a little more. It's hard to decide, but I'm not sure. Both of them are great though. This has 6 discs and there's 1 slipcase for each of them, and then season 2 is thinner because it has 2 discs in each slipcase. But I think that the show is great. Friends is of course better. I've talked about that already so many times, but that's my favorite show and everything. But I still think that this is great and it's funny. And now to a couple of $2 DVDs, I think 6 of them. So we got Napoleon Dynamite, which I saw 3 years ago, maybe something like that. And I didn't like it back then, but now when I rewatched it, I thought it was hilarious. So I increased my rating from 5 to a 7. I think it's funny. And then we got a Swedish movie called Cookin, or The Chef. Pretty much about this guy. I think he's like 18, and he joins a boat, and he is like the secondary chef or something on the boat, and he's the main chef, and and his friend is also on the boat. They cook with him and for him, and he's a really mean guy, but he pretty much makes this movie good. Without him it would have been crap, I would guess. But Kjell Bergqvist is his name. I'm not sure if you can see it, but Kjell Bergqvist, and he's one of the most famous actors and one of my favorite Swedish actors. So he is excellent in this movie, but other than that, it's just okay. And I guess I'll just take another Swedish movie right away. Doxa. Didn't know what this meant, and then I looked it up, but I forgot what it means. But I saw this movie in some other store a while back, but I never picked it up. It has a terrible rating on IMDb, I think like 3.5 or something. But I mainly picked it up, or pretty much only, because Torkel Pettersson is in the movie. One of my favorite Swedish actors, if not my favorite. I'm not sure about that, but one of them. Didn't expect much from this movie, but the last half hour was good. It has a great cast also. For example, it has Pernilla August. She was in Star Wars, for example. Not the originals, but the newer 3, at least 2 of them, I think. I don't remember her being in those, but apparently she was. Maybe played like Anakin's mother or something. I'm not sure, but yeah. So and then it has a couple others also that you will recognize if you're Swedish. But anyway, it's basically about this girl here. Her father has worked at this. He's in hospital. He has cancer, I believe, and he has worked at this company where that she realizes after a while that many people who worked at that company has died recently, or not recently. I can't remember if it was recently, but many of them have died. So she starts to suspect that there's some sort of cancer-inducing thing in that, in what they. I'm not sure if inducing is the right word, but in what they make, because many people has died, and now her father also is in the hospital. So she sort of starts to investigate, and then the last half hour is great. If you want to see this movie, then I'm gonna say a spoiler now. I just have to say what happens. But she basically kidnaps the chief executive of the company and like put her in the hood of her car or in the back of her car, and drives away and kidnaps her. And it's flawed, but it's still pretty good. I only rate this movie a 5, but I like that last half hour, and the cast also makes up for it. It's anyway. It's okay. And then we got a really good one, Kramer versus Kramer. Great price for this, $2, as I said. Apparently this won 5 Oscars. I didn't know that. It says that here. Best Picture, Best Male. Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep won Best Director or something, and Best Writing or Manuscript. I'm not sure. But she in the beginning, Meryl Streep leaves him, Dustin Hoffman, and Dustin Hoffman is alone with his son and his extremely busy job, and he just tries to work everything out. And it's the last half hour wasn't as good, because that's sort of, I'm not sure this is gonna be a spoiler, but the last half hour is sort of legal drama, and the first is just them two trying to connect, I guess you could say, and that's really great. So great movie. And then we got one that I didn't think was going to be as good, but I really like this one, and it's Wrong Turn. It's not that scary, but it's pretty suspenseful. I would definitely recommend you this one. There are 2 sequels that I'm gonna check out. Probably gonna be worse, but I thought it was good. I liked it a lot. So that's that. And the last $2 one is one that I just loved. I watched it yesterday and I gave it a 9. I'm not sure about that rating, but I think it probably deserves it. And it's a mad world. Apparently this movie has a bunch of classic or funny actors that you should know about. Maybe I don't know about them. So but I looked them up afterwards, and it seems like they've done quite a lot of stuff. But this was excellent. I didn't know this. I mean, the movie Rat Race is sort of like this. I'm not sure if it's a remake, really. Don't think so. But it's probably based on this movie, and we're inspired by it. But Rat Race has always been one of my favorites, and I guess it still is, even though this seems like a reason to why they made that movie. But I'm not sure about that though. But this was great. A bunch of there's a car that he's sort of chased by the cops, and he crashes, and before he dies, all these men from different cars, they go there and see what happened, and before he dies, he tells them about this treasure buried a long way from there. And from there, sort of chase begins with all these or these people in the cars. They try to get there the quickest, like in Rat Race, or maybe you could compare it to Cannibal Run. I don't remember everything from that movie, but it's a bit similar. But this was so good. If you haven't seen it, then you should. I think the main reason why I got this was because I heard James Nintendo mention in a video that it's his favorite movie. I don't know. I'm not sure if he said that this or King Kong was the best one, but I think he said that this one was the best he had seen. But anyway, I can sure understand why I think that the longest version, or that the, I don't know, theatrical version or whatever, is 3 hours, like 190 minutes or something, and this is only 2.5 hours. So a lot is cut out, which is too bad. But I read somewhere that they haven't released the DVD with the whole version, but I'm not sure if that's true. But I can't recommend this more higher, or yeah, you know. And then we got a little disappointment, but still a cool edition. It's Paradise Lost with Faith Divides Us, Death Unites Us, which is the last album from last year. This is a CD. I thought it was a DVD when I bought it because it sure looks like it, and it was in the DVD section. I think that the people there thought it was a DVD too, but I mean, it really looks like it. You have, I'm not sure if you can call this a digibook, I don't know, but you can see how it looks like, 2 discs, and the picture of the band is here somewhere. There, not that, it's pretty, you can't really see them that well, but well, I love the album. I didn't listen to it now because I thought it was a live DVD or something, but it was pretty cheap, not maybe 15 bucks, so it's not that bad, but it's still kind of annoying, but well, yeah, anyway, if you haven't heard this band, then it's one of my favorite bands. So and then we got Star Trek. I have never seen anything of any of the shows, so I'm not sure how many there are, and there are probably tons of movies and maybe an animated series. I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything of that, so I don't know anything about Star Trek. So maybe that helps if when you should watch this. I don't know, but to be honest, I didn't get this movie, so I'm gonna have to rewatch it sometime. I don't really feel like doing so. Science fiction isn't really my thing to start with, but this was cheap, so I think it was maybe $9 or something. Yeah, that's it. I still, from what I could understand and from how much you can enjoy a movie without understanding, I kind of liked it, but yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch it. And then the last one is 30 Days of Night with Josh Hartnett. This was yeah, this was good, a bit better than I thought. For some reason I thought it was gonna be zombies though, but it was vampires, and I have to say that they look so stupid. I don't watch many vampire movies, so I can't compare it with anything from the top of my head. But I mean, the way they look, and their eyes and their blood around their mouths, and the way those are noises, they just open their mouths and shout something or make those vampire noises. I mean, that just looks retarded. I don't know. It just looks stupid, I think. But that's my opinion. Yeah, it was a very cool looking movie. I love the shots from like the above. Let's say this is the ground here, and the camera is filming, like this camera is filming, and the people is running around, you know, like that. That is really cool. They do that at least once, but it's still very cool. It's a one discer, and yeah, I think it's a good one. So that's that. Thanks for watching, and probably gonna be another one in a week maybe. So see you in my next video.